My name is Ilan Escobedo, and my major is electrical engineering. In order to continue the legacy at SHPE-UH, we need new leaders that have goals, experience, and passion to be elected. Coming from a small town, being a part of SHPE has really opened up doors that I didn't think were possible. As your treasurer, I can assure you my roles and responsibility will be taken very seriously. This is to allow members like yourselves to become the next big innovator. As far as experience, here are a few of my biggest committee roles. I was on 4-H State Council, which is we had a council of 30 plus people, a huge committee in charge of the entire state of Texas. Last year I was IEEE historian. Last year I was Student Government Association College of Engineering Senator, where I advocated for my fellow engineers and talked to the dean to, on plans of improvement. Because of these experiences, I really do look forward in discussing with next year's E-Board, continuing the legacy of SHPE and making it better. I'm really confident in my experiences with managing budgets and handling transactions. I feel like it will be very beneficial to the organization. As treasurer, I plan to continue opening these opportunities for the members, and I have a few goals in mind already. One of them is my favorite, doing a new fundraiser so that we get more money for scholarships and for more members to attend national convention. Finally, I want to encourage all members to think of me not only as a treasurer, but as a friend, as a teacher, your emotional support, and as familia. As we move further, that's it.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ilan. So, as treasurer, one of your biggest responsibilities is the budget for the semester conferences, whether that be National Convention, RODC, or Leadership Live. So, how will you prioritize your budgeting in order to ensure that you have enough funding for these conferences?
Well, first what I'll taught me is to look back on previous years, determine what their budget was, and also it's very important. Look to the future, see what our future goals and plans are, and communication is key. You got to communicate with the rest of E-Board to determine what the funds are and why they're necessary, and this will help me to set a solid budget, because as we all know, once the budget's set, any little mistake, overspending, underspending, can have a huge impact on the rest of the year.
Great job, Ilan. So I want to give you a little bit of a scenario. So let's say we just received $10K for scholarships, right? How would you break it up? Would you prioritize quality or quantity? Meaning, how many would you break down for your scholarships, or would you give one scholarship? How would you navigate that?
The way I see it is have a little bit of both. So similar to San Antonio Rodeo Scholarship, they had some huge ones and then they had smaller ones tapering down. And of course you want to have as many members get financial support as possible, but you also want to encourage I wouldn't say good behavior, but looking to continue growth in members. And so you want to give those members the bigger side, and then of course continue getting members to get financial support also.
What's the flip side to Emmy's question? She gave you money. Let's say you have no money. You want to send students to a national conference, RLDC. What are some avenues you're going to pursue to get that money together? Whatever that may be. What sort of events you want to do? You want to put out any campaigns, any requests that you would do?
The members come first, and I think it's always in the best interest to put their careers first, because important events, National Convention, SHPE Exchange, this is where their careers skyrocket. Once you get that first internship, you're golden, right? So putting that money that we just got first into those, planning everything, planning the budget for everything, getting everything settled, then we can start looking at the social events and other stuff like that. But yeah, most of the money is gonna go to what benefits the members' careers, you know, because that's most important. That's why we're all here. Does that answer your question?
So. Well, let's follow up on
Yeah.
that. Let's say you have no money
No money.
and you want to take 5 more students to national conference. What's your game plan? How are you going to arrange that? Let's say the president says, I want to take 5 more people. What are some ideas that you would come up with to put that money together?
There's a bunch of different ways to go about that. Finding cheaper hotels, which might not be possible. But in terms of me as treasurer, I would sacrifice like all of the money I had and give it to the members to help them. And then overall, want to keep it a fair game, so probably disperse all the funds evenly throughout the members, so you know they have a certain amount that they have to pay at this, like the exact same, and not give any advantage to anyone. That's how I would do it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your speech, Ilan.
Thank you.